Oh, hi everybody. I usually tell whoever joins us that I really thank you for taking the time, but having heard about the load shedding story, I really want to appreciate your appearance even further. And I hope that everybody has a successful evening following this. So I'm Louise. I'm very, very happy to be here. And again, thank you for joining me and to share this new program that we're launching for Tel Aviv University. I'm the coordinator of the program. And our program is the International BA in Management and Liberal Arts. Before I kind of speak about the details, the curriculum, I want to share a bit about the vision that we have behind this program, what we kind of see, what we want the students to take from the program. And we chose our tagline, experience different. We're very, very true to it. And it came about because we really want our graduates to grow, to make a difference in their own community. And we believe that in order for them to be able to do that, they kind of need to experience something different beforehand. And the idea is really to create a different kind of academic journey. Something which is more encompassing, something which is not only the academia, but also personal growth and professional experience. And I'm trying to kind of encapsulate what kind of a journey we want the students to go through. So we want it to be a very welcoming experience. We have a fantastic campus in a fantastic city. Those of you who have been to Tel Aviv, I'm sure can agree. And it's a very, very unique location, kind of at the heart of the startup nation in downtown Tel Aviv. We currently have almost 3,000 startup businesses surrounding our campus. So it's a very, very unique environment to come and study business and entrepreneurship at. We're also focusing on offering a very attentive experience. So it's a very multinational and multicultural experience because we truly have students from all over the world joining the program, but we're also keeping it very personalized. The class is capped at a maximum of 35 students. So it's a very personalized experience. You know, the students don't enter a program as part of a very large crowd that they have to really make an effort to be seen. They are the center of the experience from the very beginning. And we also have a very a committed team of experts. I'm one of them that offers support to the students, and they have someone to turn to on every item and topic and issue, and I'll give more details about that later. At the same time, it's a very challenging program. So it's a very rich curriculum, very rich in credits. The degree is 134 credits. Usually BAs, undergraduate programs contain 120 credits. So it's quite rich in credits because it's a very rich program that merges the management, the entrepreneurship, and the humanities. And it's also a very exciting program. We have a lot of activities, whether it's to do with academia. We have student clubs. We have students as co-creators, which is something that we're introducing that I'll speak about in a bit. We have a lot of activities, student life on and off campus. We have an opportunity that we offer to students to take a semester abroad. So it's really a very exciting 3-year. And also we wanted to make it as practical as possible, which means that we encourage the students to become proactive and to engage and to interact with the very, very vibrant and unique ecosystem and businesses from even the very first semester of their studies. And the vision behind this is, again, to make this shift once students graduate into, you know, the real world or the world of business, make it as seamless as we possibly can. So I want to speak a bit about the university's ranking, which we're very, very proud of. So Tel Aviv University is the biggest and most comprehensive academic institution in Israel. And we are the #1 choice for Israeli students. We currently, it's a huge campus. We currently have over 30,000 local students and around 3,000 international students on campus. And we're very proud of our international ranking. So Tel Aviv University is currently ranked #5 for entrepreneurship in the world. And the other top 9 universities in the top 10 are the Ivy League US universities. So we're extremely proud to be surrounded in that ranking by Harvard and Yale and MIT and Berkeley. And we're also ranked #8 for graduate established unicorn companies, so companies founded by our graduates that have reached the unicorn worth of over $1 billion, and also producing VC-backed entrepreneurs. And I think that it has to do with the unique setup and also with the very unique institution and comprehensive institution that Tel Aviv University is, and I'll get back to this a bit later on. And speaking about the program, it's a 3-year program. It's taught entirely in English. I'll speak a bit about the co-creation element, which is an element that we introduced to all the courses in the program, and it allows students to choose which topic they want to focus on in each course they take, and the instructor or professor of that course gives students 10% of the final grade for that choice. We essentially want to fuel and encourage our students' passions and interests by doing that. Just a glimpse of some of our faculty. So because again, we're merging management and entrepreneurship and the humanities, we have a very wide and interesting collection of instructors and professors, researchers from all different fields. And we love them, and we're very, very proud of this very interesting collection of instructors. I'll also mention that Professor Shai Danziger is the academic head of the program. He's currently quite far away from us in a professional convention in Vancouver, so he unfortunately wasn't able to join us. Speaking a bit about the curriculum of the program, it's split into 3 years. We like to call the first year our building blocks year. And students are exposed to core and fundamental courses, both in the liberal arts and in management. So courses like critical thinking, the history of ideas, academic writing, from Pythagoras to Google, and liberal arts, and courses like business economics, organizational behavior, statistics, math for management in the management school. Year 2 is our focus year, where students start taking more specialized courses. Of course, this choice is done in collaboration and in support with our academic advisors. They start meeting the students from the 2nd semester of the 1st year, and they help them make these choices, building their schedules, making sure they stay on top of the academic credits. In the liberal arts section of the curriculum, students have to choose 2 tracks that they're going to specialize in, to focus on. And these are the different tracks. We have digital media and communication, Middle Eastern studies, Israel studies, life sciences, philosophy, psychology, and English literature. And I'll say something shortly about this merger between management and the humanities and liberal arts, which is something that is happening all over the world. And currently we're the only academic institution in Israel offering this merge. And the idea is really to give our graduates a much wider education, giving them better skills and making them better managers and decision makers through that process of having a wider education and being exposed to more fields and enriching their thinking process. Year 3 is the year we like to call making it happen. In the first semester of that year, students are offered a chance to take a semester abroad, which I'll speak in a bit more detail in a minute. We will do our best to help students find an internship and mentoring in the second semester. And again, the continuation in advanced courses in management, entrepreneurship, and the continuation in the liberal arts. I'll say a few words about our amazing campus, and I'm sure Melanie, who is our international student, who I will introduce in more details a bit later on, I'm sure she'll agree with me. We have a beautiful and huge campus. Every day, I feel very privileged that I get to work on this campus. It's a green and sustainable one. It has endless happenings on campus, whether it's international weeks. We recently had, a few weeks ago, we had India Week. We have student days at the beginning of the school year, at the end of the academic year. We have food and goods fair. We have activities by student associations and clubs. We had an employment fair. Currently on campus, we have the Cyber Week taking place, and it's always exciting to see people. Some students, a lot of our students are taking their exams now. So instead of students sitting on the lawn, we have people visiting the Cyber Week fair and you recognize them with their tags and their suits sitting on the lawn having their lunch. And we have a huge sports center on campus, and it has a few pools. It has tennis courts, basketball courts, endless variety of lessons. We have our own museum and art gallery on campus. We have 5 libraries. We have over 15 cafeterias, and I can attest, and I think Melanie can agree, most of them are very, very nice to eat in. And this wonderful oasis is located less than 15 minutes away from downtown Tel Aviv, which is also another advantage. And if we're speaking about Tel Aviv, so just a few of the highlights that kind of capture how nonstop the city is. We have 14 kilometers of beaches. Currently, I keep updating my presentations, and this was about a month ago. So currently there are over 5,000 restaurants, but literally, if you live in Tel Aviv, you can just spend your time checking out all the new restaurants and bars and cafes opening every week. So I'm sure that number has grown up a bit. A really nice initiative that the municipality has been doing for the past few years is that they've opened free student workspaces throughout the city. And these spaces are usually located in public buildings, and sometimes they have subsidized cafeterias, really nice spaces for students if they live off campus and they want a nice change of atmosphere, and they can come with their laptops. Really nice initiatives. We have over 120 museums and galleries, and like I mentioned before, close to almost 3,000 startups just in the downtown area of Tel Aviv. And I want to go back to speaking about the opportunities that the program offers. So I'll mention this again, that we're keeping it a very personalized and attentive experience for the students, but at the same time, they get to meet people, other students from all over the world, which is a very, very unique experience. We have a team that supports the students from their very beginning, even from the application process. That would be me, the program coordinator. I'm the student's contact person, as well as the parents contact person throughout the student studies. I'm here on campus every day. We have our guides, we call them in Hebrew madrichim, and that's our team of our student life team. These are Israeli students who have fantastic English. They're either graduate students or undergraduate students. They live in the dorms, and they're available for the students 24/7, whether it's in person on campus or by phone. And they are there to answer whichever kind of personal questions that students might not always feel confident enough to share with me. But they also organize a lot of activities on campus, off campus, whether it's excursions in Tel Aviv or in Israel. We also have our team of academic advisors that I mentioned before, and they help the students making the different scheduling decisions and choices. And we also have a very good collaboration with the career center in the management school. We're offering the students a career management course in their second year, and also a few advisory sessions if students are interested are also offered by the career center. Another important part of our agenda, like I mentioned before, that we really want to keep our students happy and growing is to really offer them as many extracurricular activities that fit their passions, their interests, whether it's the student clubs or we have our sports center or we have scheduled yoga and mindfulness sessions throughout the year. And even more program opportunities during the third year of the program. We students have a chance. It's not a mandatory, but it's a choice to take a semester abroad. We have a lot of interesting collaborations with top universities throughout the world. And these collaborations are not only the university, but also specifically the business school collaborations. So students have a chance to take a semester at the Bocconi in Milan, which is considered one of the top business schools in the world. At the Sade in Madrid, we have a very a good collaboration with the Foscari University in Venice. Throughout their studies, students get a chance to take part, whether it's attending the activities or becoming active managers in one of the student clubs that are currently active in the management school. And these clubs offer activities from once a month to once about every 6 weeks, bringing people from the industry, whether it's business, high tech, whatever is kind of up and coming and growing. And they bring their CEOs or their CTOs and they come and speak to the students. Always very, very interesting events, giving students a chance to learn, but also to develop their networking skills. And the nice thing that happens is we find that the students that become very active in these clubs, they kind of organically form their own connections and they get offered mentorships and internships on their own. These things happen organically because a lot of the businesses are run by Tau alumni, and also because it's a very young industry and people are always happy to come on campus and always happy to meet the next generation of business people and entrepreneurs. We find that these connections form very easily and organically. Like I mentioned, also during the third year, we'll do our best to help students find their own internship in their last semester with us. And in their third year, we're going to offer our top students a chance to take part in our honors program, which will allow them to take part in master's courses and already start accumulating credits towards their master's degree, which of course they are welcome to take with us. And I want to go back to the rankings that I spoke about a few minutes ago, that were ranked number 5 for entrepreneurship and number 8 for student-founded unicorn companies. And I really think that the reason for that can be seen on this specific slide. And because our university and our campus is so inclusive, we have so many different opportunities that are unique to the campus. We have institutions like Tal Ventures, like Ramot, like the Entrepreneurship Center, that constantly have events and platforms that give students a chance to come and pitch their ideas, to come and network with people from the industry, and make connections, and even get offered to build a business plan or even seed investment to start their company. And it's a really very unique opportunity that is unique to our campus. We also have our Cyber Week and our AI Week, which are very sought after events. Like I mentioned, the Cyber Week is actually taking place this week on campus. We actually had the Prime Minister coming to speak yesterday. So always a lot of exciting speakers. Students, of course, get a chance to take part in these events. You have to register in advance nowadays because all of the places are taken, but extremely interesting lectures and really networking opportunities as well. Just a few of our alumni that we're very proud of. So we have Uri Shachak, who is the founder and CEO of Playtika, a very famous gaming company. Alon Cohen, who's the founder and president of Viber. Our graduates grow to become presidents and CEOs of banks or leading journalists. So, and it does show itself that a lot of the businesses and startups surrounding Tel Aviv would have at least some of their workers or their CEO or the CTO being Tel Aviv alumni. I'll speak a bit about the program requirements. So our academic requirements are three-tiered. We ask for a GPA of 3.0 or 80 of the final high school transcript. We also have our English proficiency requirement, which obviously students that have studied in English during their high school years, they meet that requirement. There's no need for a TOEFL or IELTS. And we also have a math proficiency requirement. I've been lucky enough to be contacted and seen some of the math syllabi for the King David High School. And I can say that students who are taking the standard math course, if they receive a grade of above 80 in that course, they meet our math requirements. So they would also not need to take an SAT or ACT exam for that matter. We ask the students to write a personal essay in English. Of course, we provide a prompt. We ask for 2 letters of recommendation. And of course, I'm the contact person for students from the minute that they start their application process. So I'm always there to answer any questions. The tuition and costs for the program. So the yearly tuition is $17,000. That tuition covers health insurance. It covers all the different academic and cultural excursions happening throughout the year. It does not cover the accommodations and the food, which we estimate at around between $7,500 to $8,500. I'll speak a bit about the scholarships that we have on offer, and I also want to say that we constantly make efforts to open new scholarship options and opportunities. For example, in the past 2 months, we've opened the Tau International Scholarship and also an emergency scholarship fund for Ukrainian students. We're constantly working on offering and giving scholarship opportunities. So currently on offer, we have the Tau International Scholarship, which can cover between $3,000 to $4,000. We have our own programs Ambassador Scholarship, which can cover up to $1,000. Students also have available the Masa Scholarship, which I know covers up to $5,000. And also our program offers a merit scholarship, but that scholarship is based on academic achievement. So we open it up for students starting the second year of the program. That was all for me, trying to kind of deliver how excited we are about this new program. All of you have my contact details because I've been emailing you. So really, I want to stress and invite you to contact me with any questions. If you'd like me to have a short Zoom with your daughters or your sons and introduce the program, I would be more than happy to do that.